Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you, and this is my custom, once again, my custom Clark Kent. But it is a different version. There's some slight tweaks, some slight, alterations that I made, but it's still the same Clark Kent that I've had before, the Secret Files. So for those of you who've been with my channel for a while, y'all know me. Y'all know how many different times I customized this Clark Kent, the Secret Files. How many times I've bought it. I've bought it like over a billion times. And kept customizing him and the New 52 Superman, which that's what this basically is, and also with the Christopher Reeves, Richard Donner 1978 Superman. So I'm just going to get into all of that, all into the good stuff, and we're going to get into this review. Now, those of you who are not familiar with my channel, if you are a new watcher or a new subscriber, welcome. I appreciate it. Continue to do so. And don't mind the music in the background. I probably won't get copyrighted because I'm not like a huge YouTuber. I only got 170 subscribers, which I greatly appreciate. Love you guys. Keep subscribing, sharing, and liking my videos. I really appreciate it. Shout out to my friends who I'm friends with on Facebook. Different social media platforms. Really appreciate you guys. I'm going to start listing my social media platforms on my channel soon. I'm going to get to work on that. But in the meantime, let's get into this figure. So for those of you who know me, I customize my figures a lot. I'm always doing different things with it, depending on the figure that I really love. So first of all, my three favorite superheroes, obviously, Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man. But isn't that everybody's favorite top three heroes? So for those of you guys that can hear the music in the background, that's The Last of Us Part 2, Joel and Ellie singing Wayfaring Stranger. I'm probably going to turn it down a little bit because it might be a little up and it might be overshadowing my talking. So I'm going to turn it down in just a sec. So forgive me, guys. I'm a little bit all over the place. And I have direct sunlight coming in through my window. So I apologize for that if you can't see the figure clearly that much. But we're going to get a closer look at him. I'm going to show you the stuff I added to him. I'm going to show you how I customized him. Some of my paint on the figure got a little bit messed up with me customizing, so you'll have to forgive that. But for the most part, I got this Clark Kent where I want him, where I can post him around and play with him, different things like that. So that's why I do this, for the fun factor. I customize my figures because I like the fun factor. So with that being said, let's get into the figure. So as you can see, what I love most about customizing my figures is that the secret identity factor. So Clark Kent is Superman, Peter Parker is Spider-Man, Batman is Bruce Wayne. And there's other heroes, so forth and so forth, Ghost Rider, Daredevil, the list goes on and on and on. Not every superhero has a secret identity. Some do, some don't. Like the Punisher, for example. I love the Punisher. He doesn't have a secret identity, but I love him. He's one of my favorite characters. Blade doesn't have a secret identity, but I love him. He's one of my favorite characters. So there are some few exceptions here and there. Also, I do it with the villains. I do it with Thomas Wayne Batman. Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin. Those are just a couple of examples. So if it's a cool villain, it's a cool supervillain that has a secret identity, I love doing that too, which y'all have seen on my channel. I've done it. Y'all have seen it. I've done it over and over again, time after time after time. And I'm going to continue to do it. I'm probably going to do it with, no, not probably. I am going to do it with Thomas Elliott Hush. The Hush figure that's going to come out from Todd McFarlane. That's coming out in about another month or so. I'm going to do it with that figure too. I've done it with Red Hood, Jason Todd, Dick Grayson Nightwing. Like y'all have seen me do it. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And also I've done it with Lex Luthor, Superman, the New 52 Todd McFarlane version where he's in his green power suit, and I customized him to be in a regular suit. And so for those of you who did not see that review, I will just put him right next to Superman right now. So basically you can see him. And this is the Lex Luthor from the Todd McFarlane iteration. This is the newest Lex Luthor. This is the newest Lex you can get. And really, to be honest, it's the best Lex on the market. So a fact with this being Superman related, this is something that you definitely should get. So I really like how these two match up together. They're the same height. They're both in business suits like they should be. And this is just, a little small sample example of what I do with customizing my action figures. For those of you who don't understand why I do it, this is why I do it. I do it for the playability, the fun factor, posing them around. This is what I do it for. So with that long introduction out of the way and me rambling about other stuff for over 5 minutes and 30 seconds, let's get into this review. Finally. So, as you can see, I'm trying to get a real good close look at my Christopher Reeve Clark Kent. So with me customizing, a lot of things went on. Some of the glue got attached to the shirt and the neck. So, you're going to see some of that. You're going to see some like scuffs and scratches and things like that. You're going to see some of the paint rubbed off, because when you're customizing, it just comes with your territory. If you're not being very extremely careful, which is extremely difficult to do, you have to have the right tools. You have to know what you're doing. So it's very hard to do. I don't have the right tools, but I do improvise with the tools that I have. So that's how I customize my stuff. I need to get the right tools so stuff like this wouldn't happen, like with the glue, with taking out the ball joints, exchanging them, switching them around, fixing the accessories. It's a very careful, orchestrated thing that you really have to do properly. And if you don't do it properly, you're going to mess up your figure. So anyway, a more in-depth, closer look at Clark Kent. So this looks fantastic. Now, these glasses are from, let me get the figure in 1 second. The glasses are from this figure right here. The Mattel Alfred from the 1966 Batman. Now, I put the other glasses on him, the glasses that came with the Alfred Golf 1989 Michael Keaton action figure. So I took the glasses off of that and put it on him. And he still looked good with these glasses. So even if he wore glasses like this on the show, it would still work. You know what I mean? Like, it would still work. So that's just really cool, the versatility factor. Now, I did have to use a slight blade and kind of I didn't yank it off. You can't pry it off because it's glued like around this area, and it's glued in the front area. So you have to carefully take the blade and just carefully slide it down until you not pry it off, but you have to like unstick it. It is glued in there, but if you do it very carefully, you won't damage the glasses. And as you can see on the side there, you can see that little crack and that little hole right there, because it's a little joint inside the joint. It's a little tiny ball joint inside the framework of the not the frames, but this long part here of the glasses, and you stick it in through there. But if there's no glue, it's not going to stay. So what I had to do was I had to use some sticky glue tape tack. It's kind of new. It's not regular sticky blue tack, although you can use that. You can use regular sticky blue tack if you so choose. But I chose to use this. You can get it from the Dollar Tree store, which is really awesome, and it's really been helping me. It's really been paying dividends for my action figures. So this is a new tool I'm going to be using a lot. I need to buy a couple of more of them. I need to go back to the Dollar Tree store and get some more. But you can like use the scissors, make a small little incision, take the scissors, stick the glue there. And what I like about this tape glue is that it's sticky on both sides. So you have it sticking on one side of his head, and then you have it sticking on the other side of the glasses. So that just works out perfectly. And I did the same thing, as you can see, with Christopher Reeve Clark Kent. Of course, you can see that. And that's how I get the glasses to go on without falling off. See, they're on there nice and securely. And if you're wondering, well, how am I supposed to get these things off? It's easy. You just take it, boom, comes right off. Just like that. Just like that. And guess what? It sticks right back on. So all you gotta do is take it, stick it right back on there, get it on there real good. Make sure that's nice and tight. Watch your figure, watch your head sculpt, and boom, it's right back on there like nothing happened. So this is what I'm saying. This is the fun factor of it. This is how you can customize your stuff. This is how you can do it the right way. So I love this outfit. I love the suit, the red tie, the shirt, his dark blue suit. He's wearing dark blue and red because, you know, those are Superman colors. And I added this brown coat. Now, I got this from eBay. That's my daughter crying. Excuse me, guys. She does that a lot. So I apologize. But anyway, this brown coat here, the reason it looks like wrinkles and stuff like that is because this is a wired coat. So you can just, you know what I'm saying? Like it has a wire all throughout this coat. It's wired. So you can move it around, you can pose it, you can get, Clark like in a walking pose or something like that. Really great stuff. You know what I mean? So I love GPS Lot from eBay because they sell like tons of this stuff. They sell different color coats. They sell coats like this, jackets, pants, shoes, glasses. Like they sell stuff like that for 6 and 7 inch action figures, and I love it. They also sell it for bigger action figures too, like the 12 and 8 inch ones. So this coat I just added. I think it adds so much more character to him. And like I said, it looks like his coat is like in the wind right there. Like he's walking, or like you can get him like in a walking pose, like if you wanted to, you know what I mean, like something like that. So I just think that that's really cool. There's not going to be any articulation or nothing done in this video. You can check out my older video when I reviewed the Secret Files Clark Kent. And not to mention, since I customized him, the articulation would be ridiculously restricted anyway. And also with this wire coat, you can't really move his arms up. You kind of have to leave it down, like leave his arms down, because that's as high as it'll go. Which I don't care, because he's Clark Kent. So it's not like, yeah, he's Superman, but he's not going to really be doing that much superheroic things in a suit like this. He's going to go into action. And speaking of going into action, let's check that out. So, like, for example, you can get him in a running pose. Now, I got him on a stand, but just, look how cool that looks. You literally can get him in a running pose. You put him on the display stand, which he does come with his own. So for those of you who have a Secret Files figure, you know that. But I lost it. So I'm just using a McFarlane display stand because it doesn't matter. You can use whatever you want for your figures. So, you can get him in a running pose where he's, his shirt is, now he can't rip his shirt open, unfortunately, because all the articulation is gone. Like I said, I got cloth goods on him, but you can use your imagination. You can just do something like this, which is pretty cool. And I like that. You have a lot of display options with this Clark Kent Superman. Like I said, there's a lot that you can do. So I think that this is just really cool. This is what I'm digging. And this is how you can get your Superman display on. So let's do some other cool things. So you can get him holding his glasses. So as you can see, that's another display option. Him holding his glasses, him transforming into Superman, that's another option. And of course, this is another display option where, his shirt just comes off completely. He's in transition still, going into full Superman mode. So this is another option that you can do. Like I said, with my customizing, some of my paint got messed up and, things like that. But just excuse all that, guys. It's the principal part of it that counts. You know what I mean? So I really worked hard on this. Switching out the ball joints, getting the right heads to fit in there, getting, the clothing. So all of this, it was a huge process, and it did take me hours. It took me hours to do. It just wasn't a simple head swap that you pop on and off like that. It wasn't like that. So. And then you get him in full Superman glory. Now, if this is what you choose, I think this probably should be your first option to choose, because the thing is that with this right here, this just looks more reminiscent to the costume that he's wearing. So you look at it, it's like, yeah, it's like this is a no-brainer. This is the Superman, obviously, that you should get if you can afford it. Now, this Mezco 1978 Christopher Reeve Superman is shot up in price on the aftermarket, eBay, other places, whatever. So you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to get him. He was an $80 figure. He wasn't 80. I think he was 110, something like that, 115. But now he's like 150, 180, 200, 250, 300. So it might not be in your realm of possibility to get this Superman. So what I would suggest is to find a different, cheaper option, or maybe wait for McFarlane to make a classic Superman, because we know that he's going to make one. So that's another option for you that you can do. But if you do have this Mezco Superman figure, then this is what you should do. All you got to do is customize yourself a Clark Kent, and then you will have your Mezco 1978 Christopher Reeve Superman, and you swap that out, and you're good. You're basically good. So let's move on. Now, this is the creme de la creme right here. This is my personal favorite. Usually when I'm customizing a Superman, this is usually my first choice. So when I'm doing Clark Kent into Superman, this is what I usually do. This is just my preferred body mold, and it's my favorite costume from Superman, really, to be honest. Also tied with number one is the classic Christopher Reeve costume. Those are my two number ones. I can't say one is number one and one is number two, because, well, I guess technically I could. I guess if I had to make a definitive choice, Christopher Reeve 1978 classic Superman would be number one, and this would be number two. To shut all of y'all up, because y'all would say something smart ass in the comments. I'm just joking, y'all. No, but seriously, this is my preferred choice, though. This is my preferred look for Superman, and I just think it's dope. I think that you can do this, and this still works too. Like, even if you want to look at it this way, where Clark Kent's shirt is underneath, it still kind of looks like that. So either way how you look at it, basically, you still have a great option of a custom Clark Kent and Superman. Like I said, the preferred method in my opinion would be the 1978 classic Christopher Reeve Superman, because it just looks more like that suited body with the S shirt. But if you can't get that, because like I said, most people will not be able to afford that. Luckily, when I got my Superman, I got him for regular retail price. But a lot of people ain't going to pay $200 and $300 for an action figure. That's just insane. But anyway, that's going to be my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys found it informative. And I hope you guys continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, my brothers and sisters, my superhero geeks out there, from your boy, Eric AFG. Till next time, see ya.